AITA for telling my husband I'm leaving him when he was in the middle of a meltdown. My husband and I have been together for 8 years now. I have 2 sons from my previous marriage, 13 and 9, and I just gave birth to me and my husband's daughter 3 months ago. Prior to me giving birth, and even a few weeks following, our home life was great. We often had friends telling us they wish they could find someone that made them as happy as him, and I made each other. There was hardly ever any disagreements. Our communication was solid. He was fantastic with my boys, attending every parent-teacher conference, doctor's appointment, school event, etc., and took them out often to play baseball and basketball. This all changed after maybe 3 weeks after I gave birth. He turned angry, depressed, and impatient. Emmy and the kids started having to constantly walk on eggshells. He became lazy, such as stopped cleaning up after himself or helping around the house, yet still used sentences to my kids, such as "You guys need to pick up after yourself. Me and your mother shouldn't have to follow you around and clean up your messes," when he never cleaned at all. I couldn't even get him to wash his own dinner plate without him having a meltdown. Basically, every day he was just angry. If one thing went wrong, like him not being able to find something he set down somewhere, which became an everyday event, he was freaking out, saying things like "Yup, awesome, so glad life wants to fuck me over," or "Why the fuck does this always happen to me? Can't I just have a good fucking day for once?" But he always made it me and the kids' problem. If he lost something, it didn't matter what time of day it was, he was 100 flipping out and expecting me to find it for him. I even told him my oldest son had to go to the because he had a bad rash, and he goes, "Have your mom take him," because he was using my vehicle. Or the other day, my mood has been soured due to his early morning freakout, and it out me on a rough route. I was exhausted, running on 3 hours of sleep, and he rushed me out of the house to go do his errands with him. I didn't even get out of the car, so it was pointless, and then gets pissed and screams, "What the fuck is your problem? Can't we just have a good day for once?" As if I am the reason his life sucks. And this is not the man I married. So last night around 11:30 p.m., he starts freaking out again. He lost an important item he needed for work. He starts slamming things around our bedroom, repeatedly saying things like "fucking great," "fucking awesome," "fucking love it," until I got up and start helping him look. As soon as I get up out of bed, he stops looking and just walks behind me holding his phone's flashlight. We can't find it. He doesn't go to work. As a result, another trait he's gotten since giving birth, he literally calls out over the wind blowing wrong. I lay back down. He practically body slams the bed beside me, starts huffing and puffing, heavy sighing, growling while practically clawing at his face, talking about how fucking stupid this life is. I asked him to stop and he says "fuck you." So I tell him I'm done. I'm leaving, and that me and my children's shit will be out of the home by today. He says "what the fuck ever" and goes to sleep. I wake up at 5 a.m. and start packing. He comes out around 7 asking what I'm doing, and I tell him again that I'm done and I'm leaving. He says I'm leaving him in his time of need and he would never do that to me. But he kind of did. Because I was diagnosed with PPD not even for days after giving birth, and he completely overrode it and made it about him and how much his life sucks. I know you're feeling some type of way, but I have shit going on too. No one asked me how the fuck I am, or literally making passive-aggressive comments like "wish I could sleep all day" when I was 6 days postpartum. After I fell asleep on the couch, he does no nighttime duty. As I said, he says I'm leaving him in his time of need, and that I should have urged him to get therapy instead of walking away. But his anger has made me hate him. I don't even want to be near him. AITA, I'm just going to reiterate what I've said to some commenters. I have tried talking to him about this. It's an immediate blame shift the second that I bring up anything that is bothering me. He says I'm attacking him. Says things like "as if you don't have fucking issues that I have to deal with every day." Tells me it's all in my head, and has even called me a narcissist quite a few times in the past 2 months. Claiming that I'm accusing him of things because things aren't going my way. Often says he does everything and that me and my kids don't respect him. So, I have tried talking to him. He's completely defensive and refuses to actually speak on issues. Outside of one single time, when he was drinking and admitted that he's being an asshole and that we don't deserve to be treated this way.